Hello everyone, welcome to the Anime Recap Media YouTube channel. Please like the video, subscribe to help our channel and enjoy this full video.
The next day, Kazuya waits for Shun when Ruka shows up in his college. She tells him she came to see him, and seeing Shun coming, they run and hide. Ruka tells Kazuya to hug her to confirm something, but as Shun comes, they hide under a desk. As they hug under it, she checks her phone and it makes a noise. Shun ends up hearing it and finds them. Ruka then thanks him for renting her, which shocks Shun, who then runs. As he couldn't find Shun, Kazuya goes home and talks with Chizuru over the door. He explains the situation, but then is shocked to see Ruka showing up. She explains that Shun told her he lives here when they passed by. Seeing that Chizuru is his neighbor, Ruka gets frustrated, wondering how far their relationship stretches. She promises to not tell anyone about Chizuru being a rental if he goes out with her. She explained that she fell for him, and if he treats rental girlfriend that good and even risk his life on the ferry, then he will treat his actual girlfriend even better. Chizuru tells Kazuya to go out with Ruka, as she looks like she really likes him, and just leaving her on her own can lead to lots of problems. Kazuya starts spending time with Ruka and completely stops renting Chizuru. However, he finds it quite hard to keep up with Ruka, as she wants them to talk on the phone at least 2 times a day, to like her tweets, to always read her message, and there is the fear she may expose his fake relationship with Chizuru. As Christmas is coming, Ruka visits Kazuya at the college, but he asks her to not come there as Shun could see them, and she agrees, and they make plans for Saturday to see a movie. Kazuya starts to miss Chizuru, but finds out she is booked for Christmas. On the next day, he sees her all dressed up and meeting a boy. At first he thinks it's a client, but then figures out he can actually be her boyfriend. As he gets worried that may be true, he starts following them and finds the boy named being Umi. He ends up watching a movie with them, eating lunch, and eventually hears that they will eat at his place. In front of a Christmas tree, he sees Umi is about to kiss her and interrupts them. However, Chizuru explains that he was just fixing her earring and that they aren't a couple. She is surprised he knows about the dinner at his place, but Umi guesses he means the script. Having no choice, Chizuru explains that she is an actress, and that Umi is another actor from her school. Kazuya then wonders about the phone call in the restroom, and Umi explains he was trying to recommend Chizuru to a director he knows. After Umi leaves, Kazuya reveals that he has been following them since they met, and he decided to stop. But thinking that Umi may be a scumbag, he just couldn't let it go. As he starts to think that Chizuru is indeed from a different world than him, she gives him a present. It's a phone case since his phone is broken due to her. Kazuya starts crying as this is the first time a girl had given him something for Christmas. At New Year, Kazuya takes Chizuru to meet her grandma and parents. As they arrive to everyone's surprise, Ruka shows up stating that she will be joining them. Chizuru and Kazuya panic but introduce her as a friend. Ruka quickly starts to flatter Nagomi. When they reach the restaurant, Nagomi wonders from where they know each other, and Kazuya explains Ruka is Chizuru's friend, but Ruka states he is his girlfriend. Nagomi tells everyone to enter, but wants to talk with Kazuya. Nagomi starts beating Kazuya for cheating on Chizuru. She tells him either to cut ties with them or to break up with Ruka. Kazuya explains that Ruka is a pathological liar, but usually is a nice girl, and Chizuru is too nice to cut her. Ruka tells Chizuru that they can't keep this lie forever and are just complicating things themselves. She guesses that Chizuru keeps this act as she wants to be his girlfriend, but if she doesn't want it, she must let her take the role as she is serious about Kazuya. During the dinner, Ruka feeds Kazuya, however, there is no reaction from Nagomi or his parents. She realizes something is strange and calls him elsewhere to talk. Nagomi and Kazuya's parents tell Chizuru that she is too nice as she manages to deal with Ruka. Elsewhere, Kazuya reveals that he told his grandma that Ruka is a pathological liar and she wants to fix it, but he stops her as they will think he is two-timing them. Ruka thinks that is fine as she is the real girlfriend and she will pretend to be a friend around his family, but Kazuya just sneaks out. After dinner, Nagomi and Ruka end up being alone. Ruka plans on telling her everything and tries to convince herself to do it. However, Nagomi states that she is glad she met Ruka as she is friend of Chizuru and she has tons of questions about her, what she likes, dislikes. She acts the same while she isn't present. Ruka realizes that Nagomi doesn't want a girlfriend-in-law, but Chizuru herself. Nagomi and the rest then continue towards the shrine. Chizuru tells Kazuya that everything is okay and he goes and thanks Ruka for not telling his grandmother and apologizes for telling her she's a liar. Ruka tells him that she felt it isn't the right time to tell her, but she isn't giving up on him. Ruka starts working at the same place as Kazuya as it's Chizuru free place. As he thinks his luck can't get worse, Yoshiaki and other of his friends arrive at his workplace and mock him. Yoshiaki tells him about Shun acting weird and writing gloomy tweets. Kazuya figures it's due to Ruka and asks her to apologize, but she thinks that may only complicate things and she haven't worked as rental since they started dating. Kazuya starts thinking of how he can help his friend Shun. He comes up with an idea and goes to Chizuru and asks her for a favor. The next day, he arranges a meeting with Shun. However, instead of Kazuya, Chizuru arrives and introduces herself as Shun's rental girlfriend. Shun can't believe it and checks online, confirming that she is indeed rental. They go in the amusement part and he refuses to enter, but seeing that Chizuru would still go alone, he decides to stay with her. Spending the whole day with her, Shun is reminded of what he misses and expresses his desire to really have a girlfriend. In the evening, he intends to pay Chizuru, but she states it's been paid already. He then sees Kazuya watching them, and Chizuru leaves them talk for a bit. Hearing the whole story, Shun starts laughing at Kazuya, but feels relieved. Chizuru then returns and Kazuya leaves. The next day, Kazuya receives a note from Chizuru asking him to meet her at the balcony that evening. He starts imagining of what it may be, but as he goes on the balcony, Chizuru asks him to rent a friend of her, Sumi, as she recently started as rental girlfriend, but is quite shy and clients complain and Kazuya agrees. Chizuru then asks him about Mami, and Kazuya explains they haven't talked since the beach and is no longer sure he still loves her. The next day, Kazuya waits for Sumi and sees a girl hiding behind a column. He figures that's her and she confirms. As they go for a coffee, he realizes how shy and introvert she is as she doesn't even say anything. He takes her to bowling, but since it's her first time, she slips and falls. Kazuya asks her why she wants to be a rental girlfriend, and using gestures, she explained that she wants to change. Kazuya goes to get some drinks, but as he returns, he sees 3 guys hitting on Sumi. He doesn't want to get into a fight, but not wanting to disappoint Chizuru, he goes in and takes Sumi away. They go on different places and spend good time together. As Kazuya hits his nose, he goes to wash himself, and as he returns, he is surprised to see Mami with Sumi. Kazuya starts to panic and introduces Sumi, but is surprised she keeps the act as his girlfriend, as that will only make his situation worse. Mami asks Sumi if she can give them a few minutes to talk, and Kazuya agrees. Mami comments that Kazuya have really changed and is now with another cute girl. Before leaving, she tells Kazuya that she won't tell Chizuru about it. Later, as their date ends, Kazuya tells Sumi that she can take it nice and slow, and although she doesn't talk much, it was obvious she was really trying to make this a fun date, so he believes a nice girl like her can be a rental girlfriend. Sumi is reminded of Chizuru's word and calls Kazuya's name, telling him they will see again, and then leaves. At home, Mami can't stop thinking of Kazuya. She's really surprised that a cute girl like Sumi is interested in him. She couldn't find Sumi on social media, but searching her name, she finds out she is rental girlfriend. Chizuru calls Kazuya on the balcony and thanks him for taking out Sumi, as she really enjoyed her time. Chizuru then explains she considers leaving her rental girlfriend job, as the director Umi spoke to is interested in her and will give her a role. Kazuya is sad to hear that, but thanks her for everything she had done for him. The next day, Chizuru has a date with a customer named Maya. However, the customer is revealed to be Mami. Kazuya agrees to go date with Ruka. Later at their job, just as he is about to ask her to be his girlfriend, he spots Mami and Chizuru heading into one of the rooms. Mami attempts to pay Chizuru, but she refuses. When Chizuru wonders why Mami is doing this, she simply ignores her. Meanwhile, Kazuya finds out that Mami knows the true nature of his and Chizuru's relationship. Once they leave, he fakes an illness so he can follow them. When he finds them, Kazuya overhears Chizuru telling a skeptical Mami that he is her boyfriend. She then asks Mami if she's ever thought that he was truly the love of her life. However, Mami gives a vague answer. At night, Kazuya thanks Chizuru for speaking up for him. When she apologizes to him for not getting him a girlfriend, he confesses that he wants her. When questioned, he reluctantly says that he meant as a rental girlfriend. Inside her apartment, Chizuru becomes flustered.
How was the video? We hope it was good. If so, please check these videos. Also, please comment down your thoughts and your suggestions for future videos. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing now to show the support to our channel. We hope to see you soon with another video right in this channel. Have a nice day.